What is going on, guys? My name is Fancy Pants WB23, and this is your first Impact review of the year. TNA Impact for October 4th, 2012. Bound for Glory coming up in about 8 days from now. I felt that the show was supposed to have an effect on how Bound for Glory was going to play out, and I was supposed to get hype over it, but it was. I really don't know. I really didn't feel the hype for Bound for Glory like I would. Now, please excuse me. I haven't watched TNA in a long time. I started watching it about a couple of weeks ago. But I didn't have the strength and energy to do an Impact review. We kick off the show with Gunner versus Mr. Anderson. Good outing by Gunner, and but Mr. Anderson wins. Decent match to start the show. It was okay for me. I didn't really have a preference who won. Actually, I wanted Mr. Anderson to win, but decent match to start the show. We had a knockouts match. Miss Tessmacher versus ODB versus Tara and Victoria. Match about 5 minutes. Usual knockout match nowadays. These are longer than Divas matches. Divas match is about 2 minutes, maybe 1. Heels go over. Tara and Victoria win. Victoria builds momentum towards Bound for Glory when she takes on Miss Tessmacher for the Knockouts title. We also have the television championship being defended. Samoa Joe versus RVD. Short match. Could have been longer. Could have been at least 10 minutes. RVD looked really good in that match. Yeah, he's getting old, 40s in he's about 40-ish now, RVD, but he looked okay. Those kicks were epic. Samoa Joe wins with a Muscle Buster, retains the TV title, and I really don't get how TNA is just throwing things onto the card. I mean, okay, you have RVD. You have Samoa Joe retain the TV title, but you randomly add Magnus versus Samoa Joe. Yeah, I get they were a tag team, but why couldn't just include Magnus last week in the Fatal 4-Way? Weird booking by TNA. And we had an Al Snow and Joey Ryan segment. It seems like TNA did the right thing with this. Joey Ryan and Al Snow, Bound for Glory. And Joey Ryan says he got the 87% behind him. Bullshit. Oh, Al kicks his ass at Bound for Glory. Fucking hate the guy. Sorry, just looking towards the TV. What else was there? There was a... there was a Kurt Angle versus Chavo Guerrero singles match. Chavo wins. That was actually very surprising for me. Chavo Guerrero was a... Chavo Guerrero, his TNA Impact run has been mediocre. Could be better, but okay. Chavo wins. Again, very surprising for me. I thought Angle was going to win the match at one point. He locked in the ankle lock, which I thought, oh, this is it. He's going to tap out, but Chavo somehow countered. And then at the end of the match, you see like the two challenging teams, confrontation, and you see Kazarian and Daniels come out, and they're just like, I think Chris has a tequila in his hand. He just like, they're just sitting on the ramp, and I'm like, okay. The triple threat tag team to me looks good. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it plays out. We had the X Division title being defended. I really didn't care for that match. Zema Ion wins. I even forgot who faced him. Like TNA doesn't give a crap about their X Division anymore. It's such a good division. I mean, the X Division has really fell down since Austin AA left. Ever since Aries left, it's been downhill from there. So let's see if the X Division can rise out of the ashes. And Aries was a popular X Division champion, no doubt about that. But I mean, what else can you say? Bobby Roode versus James Storm, street fight. King Mo segment. And James Storm and Bobby Roode have a competition, and you see King Mo. King Mo, for me, he didn't really have the debut that I thought he was going to have. This guy gets so much hype throughout the night, or throwing these video packages with King Mo MMA boxing and something, and I think MMA Uncensored Live, which is right after TNA Impact. I think they had King Mo on the show. That was right after TNA Impact, but for me, it just didn't really have the impact that I thought it was gonna have. I thought I was gonna get hyped, but then I just saw King Mo, and I'm like, I was like, he pushed it down Bobby Roode. That's good and all, and it's great to see that he's the enforcer for Bound for Glory, but I'm not. I didn't really. I found that I couldn't get behind the guy for some reason. I just couldn't. Maybe so I saw a review where one guy said, "Oh, he screams out heel to me." I'm not pretty sure at this point where he's at. He's a face right now, but I'm really not behind the guy. I guess he's a heel, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. We'll see where it goes. Bully Ray. Bully Ray is one of the best characters right now in TNA. He's really keeping that company afloat. He really wants to be part of Bound for Glory. Aces and Eights, which I'm going to get to last segment of the show. Aces and Eights. Oh, you also had Jonathan Parks squeezing with the nipples and some shit, and like with testicles, electrocuting nipples and some shit. Yeah, and I think Hulk Hogan's main priority should be to get back Jonathan Parks back and get rid of the Aces and Eights. But whatever. I don't really care about that segment. And then we have the main event, I guess. Last match of the night. Bully Ray versus Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries, triple threat match. Bully Ray wins. Good for him. And then after the match, you see Aries and Hardy having confrontation. Jeff Hardy really didn't deserve to win the Bound for Glory series, but I guess TNA did it so he could stay, because there were rumors going around that he was gonna leave TNA. Contract was expiring. The contract. Okay, Jeff Hardy's TNA contract was expiring. That's what I was gonna say. Jeff's contract was expiring and he wouldn't resign, so they booked him to win a Bound for Glory series. And you see Aries and Hardy having a confrontation, and Aries are playing heel, which I'm very surprised at, because I don't know why people will be booing Austin Aries. Maybe it was last week, where I don't know. I still like the guy. I still like Double A, so let's see where it goes. In the last segment of the show, Aces and Eights, Hulk Hogan and Sting segment. All night long, Sting had been watching matches all night long to see who would be the right person to pick. The right person to go against the Aces and Eights at Bound for Glory. And then this move was so stupid. Like, they picked Mr. Anderson? Are you serious? Mr. Anderson? Wow. Mr. Anderson. He started off the show. We go to the backstage footage, and we see Mr. Anderson being attacked by the Aces and Eights. And then very surprisingly, but very conveniently, Bully Ray shows up, and he says, "I want to be a part of your team," and he convinces Sting, and I guess Hulk Hogan just goes along with it, and I guess Bully Ray's on the team now. And that's basically it of TNA Impact. Bully Ray, I guess they could use him, but I guess TNA wants to make him like a star or something, make him a world title probably. I guess so. Let's see where Bound for Glory goes. I think Bound for Glory could be one of the the best PPV events of 2012 as a whole. Because it's going to be better than Hell in a Cell, I can already tell. WWE better take notes. The better. For me, good show. I wasn't really into TNA as I thought I would be. I thought, this is going to be an awesome show, action all around. But good show. Better than WWE. I'm actually going to change my rating from a 6.5 to a 4.5. I said earlier this week, WWE would be a 6.5. It's actually a 4.5. I'm going to change that in my description, edit the video. But that's all there is, and that's basically it. So, basically, my rating for TNA Impact this week, 5.5. Being very honest with you guys, 5.5. 5.5 out of 10. That's my take on TNA Impact. 5.5 out of 10. Still very good. Still good show. Decent show. At least it was better than WWE this week. At least it was still better. And that's basically my review. Short review, 14 minutes, not that long. That's basically my review for TNA Impact, the edition of October 4th, 2012. That's my review. You guys know the drill. like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more reviews and videos. And that's basically it. And as always, Fancy Pants is one word for you. Peace.